You're watching Football Daily, and here's this week's biggest transfer news in headlines. We've asked you guys to keep an eye out for any transfer rumours and to tweet them in. So if you'd like to be involved next week, make sure you follow us on Twitter and hit us up with the hashtag transfertalk to me at Zach Jellop or the Football Daily account. And if you want to see even more great content and keep up to date with the footballing world, make sure you like and subscribe. We start in the Spanish capital, where Real Madrid are looking into a new man up front. According to the Daily Mail, that could be Spurs and England striker Harry Kane. Los Blancos are said to be planning a move in the region of £150 million for the 24-year-old, but the paper have also reported that the London club will demand as much as £200 million for their star man. Zidane himself has called Kane the complete player, and it's not a bad compliment coming from Zizou himself, and with 84 Premier League goals so far, it's hard to argue. But do you think he'll swap his white Tottenham shirt for the white of Madrid? Vote in the poll now to decide. We stay with the Madrid club, and it seems Zidane is looking for a backup if the Kane deal falls through. And I'm sorry, United fans, Marcus Rashford is that man. Don Ballon report that he would be a good fit for the Galacticos, as Madrid could ease him in without jeopardising the playtime of Benzema and Ronaldo, who in fact has given his approval on the signing of the youngster. But come on, let's be serious here. An attacking line of Bale, Benzema, Ronaldo and Rashford? It won't be happening. Well done, Don Ballon. Yet again, you win our bullshit transfer rumour of the week. To the other side of Manchester now, as City manager Pep Guardiola has identified a new man to join his already impressive squad, Borussia Dortmund's Julian Weigl, according to the Times. The German pivot has recently signed a new contract extension to the Yellow and Blacks that keeps him at the club until 2021. But Barcelona are also keen on the 22-year-old, who is seen as the new Busquets. But with Yaya Toure and Fernandinho both over the footballing hill and Sergio Busquets on the way to the big 3-0, we could see the two enter a real battle for the German's signature, and could see this lasting all the way until next summer. We head to the club that is always providing Transfer Talk headlines, Arsenal, as the dilemma with Sanchez and Ozil continues. However, it now seems that the Gunners are prepared to let the German move away in January. And as we all know, Ozil and the Chilean are out of contract in the summer, and Arsenal would rather have some money in the bank than half a season with the midfielder. Inter Milan and Manchester United have shown interest in the German, whose performances have frustrated fans of late. If you were the French big dog though, what would you do? Sell them or let their contracts run down? Let us know by voting in the poll. To Paris now, where the Metro-claimed midfielder Adrien Rabiot has been unsettled with the lack of discussion over his contract extension. His current deal expires in 2019, but PSG are yet to continue talks with their midfield maestro, who started every league and Champions League game for the Parisians. This isn't Rabiot's first dispute though, with him and his disruptive mother causing a similar problem a few years back. And the same clubs from then are reported to be interested now, with Arsenal, Liverpool and Spurs all after the 22-year-old. But again, let's be serious. Rabiot seems to be after a wage that is more in line with some of PSG's new stars, as he knows that the club can't afford to lose a quality homegrown talent like himself over a few €1,000 a week. The Daily Star have our next rumour, and we go back to Manchester for it, as Mourinho looks to fill the position him and United's previous managers had trouble with, left back. Daily Blind, Marcos Rojo, Matteo Darmian, Luke Shaw and even Ashley Young have all been tried and tested, but to no great effect. The number one target, according to the paper, is Espanyol defender Aaron Martin, and he won't be cheap, as his release clause is £36 million. The 20-year-old only signed a new deal in January, which keeps him at the club until 2022, but it's understood that the Spanish team will demand the full amount if clubs are willing to put in a serious bid. Just before we head over to our next transfer story, make sure you follow our new Instagram and Twitter page at FDFC_UK. Yes, that's right, we have launched a brand new team with all your favourite FD faces and some new ones too. There's lots of great content coming your way starting this Friday on FDFC's own YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. Go and give our Instagram and Twitter page a follow so you don't miss a thing. All I'm saying, Zach Jellop, captain. Just like our last story, we stay with United, as Mourinho's tenure as boss looks like it could be in the balance, as the Portuguese hasn't started any talks about extending his contract, which ends next year. The Guardian claim he doesn't see his career ending at United, but would be happy to extend his contract with an increase of pay. However, PSG have also been sniffing around, with the French side looking to replace Unai Emery if he doesn't win the Champions League, and with their pulling power and bank balance, who knows what could happen. We go to the story which I do not want to be true, as the Telegraph claim that Antonio Conte is ready to axe MICHY BATSHUAYI and look for a replacement in January. Bats has been great coming off the bench for the Blues, scoring the winning goal against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League this season with only seconds to go. But when he's been given the chance to start, i.e. v Burnley and Crystal Palace, he's failed to prove why he should be the number 9. It turns out BATSHUAYI would have been loaned out in the summer if Chelsea had signed Fernando Llorente. And that could still be the case in January, if the club can find a more reliable deputy to Morata. Also, keep in mind that the Spaniard is actually younger than the Belgian. And finally to the most recent story, as Leicester continue their cutthroat attitude towards managers, with the side sacking Craig Shakespeare. Roberto Mancini, who played for the side on loan back in 2001, has ruled himself out of contention, and the rumoured return of Nigel Pearson has also been put off the table. But the Daily Mail claim Burnley manager Sean Dyche is one of their top targets, as well as Wales manager Chris Coleman, who's out of contract next month. But Leicester's owner is still undecided, and in his own words, is waiting for a big name. Yeah, good luck with that. So I hope you guys liked that video. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed that, why not check out the video on screen right now? I'm sure it is great. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.